Goddess Tarot. So today I'm gonna talk about the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah, right? A couple of informations. Each point, I already did like a reading about it, but I mostly just did the top triangle, which I'm going to do again today. Right? Each point of each circle represents something. The top circle is your crown chakra, right? And also all of the ones equals to this and like this point. And then over here is the twos, which is wisdom. Over here is three, which is understanding. Underneath that is underneath over here is four with mercy. Over here is five with serenity. In the middle is six. Over here in this little corner is seven for victory. Over here is eight with slipper. Don't know how to say that. And then over underneath down here is foundation, and then there's another point, another circle at the bottom that's about the kingdoms, right? And each line coincide or correlates to a major arcana, because you know the full journey. That's pretty much a journey along the tree that the fool goes around, right? So right here is the full card. Over here is a magician, right? In the middle is the empress. Like this line over here is the empress. This line right here is the chariot. This line is the lovers. This straight line over here is the strength card. This line coming down, combining 1 and 6, is the high priestess. The line combining 2 and 6 is the Hierophant. The line, nope, JK. The line combining 2 and 6 is the Emperor. The line combining 2 and 4 is it's the Hierophant. There we go. And then, like, it continues along that. Like, it just goes all around. And there's different type of triangles. So there's the upper triangle, this triangle, and then the lower triangle. And each triangle has its own meaning. The upper triangle is about spirituality and spiritual knowledge. The second triangle is about the mundane, like love, that like spiritual definition of love. And then the third triangle is more about your primal like attributes, like your personality and stuff like that. And each side, so this side of the tree is more feminine, so it has more feminine aspects, right? It's the yin, and this side is the yang, right? And so all the aces equals to 1, all the threes equal to the 3 over here, all the therefore. But each part has its own pretty much definition. So the crown is supposed to represent like spirit source, and the 3 over here is supposed to represent the empress, and then on the other side is the emperor. So I have my goddess and god deck, and also have my angels deck to be the crown. And yeah, even like your chakras is also independent, and your chakras is also like represented by it, right? So the bottom will be your root, and then goes up your sacral, that's why this little triangle down here is all about your personality and you. It's primal, it's earthly, and it's like the more higher you go, the more spiritual it becomes. And I also like the middle scene that's something about love. It's like your heart chakra and then your crown chakra up there. But yeah, and also there's like a small little circle in there that no one really talks about, and I forgot. It's like it's the beauty of being in between like both worlds, because even between here is like something called the abyss. There's certain lines right there. Right here it's like you fall in the abyss, and then it's like, because up here is spiritual, right? So then it's like you becoming more earthly and stuff like that. So called it the abyss. Um, yeah. So I'm going to cleanse the space and the energy, and then get into the reading. Okay. So if you have headphones, like turn them down for a little bit, and let's get started. And I already shuffled and cleansed over the cards and stuff like that, so we could just jump right into it. So we have by the book. Oh, let me explain. I'm gonna do it as the triangle, right? So in the middle is gonna be spirit, the angels, and stuff like that, and then on the side is gonna be female, male, and then I have another angel, the regular angel deck, the original one that I had, to say like how to help it, how to balance it, what spirit is trying to do, trying to tell you, and then I have my light and shadow to pretty much say like why they trying to help you, the benefits of it and stuff like that. And then I have the shape shifting to show like what needs to change, how to change it, or why is it changing. And I also have charms to also like help ties with it. But I'm gonna do 4 triangles. Okay? Alright, so triangle 1 is all about being by the book. Alright, so the female aspect, we have Paloma in the reverse with plenty. So not having much to give or much, because like I said before, with the circle or the 3 circles, all about understanding. You're not having much understanding or that nurturing aspect like the Empress will. With this plenty, this abundance, and this caring, compassion, like you don't have none of it right now. You're really closed off to it, or you gave it away so much that now you're left with nothing. Also, if you hear random blasts of music, okay, that's my neighbor. That's not me. I have no control over it. That's outside, okay? And then we have Morphus with sacrifice. Yeah, like I just said, like you're giving away a lot of things to the point that you don't have any to give. Or that when it's time for you to like give to yourself, you have absolutely nothing because you sacrificed it and gave it to other people. Then we have the goddess Isis with resurrection and magic and fertility. Yeah, I was just talking about the fertility. Like that's another example, not even an example, but that's another definition for the Empress is fertility, abundance, prosperity, cute, sitting on the throne, power. Mother figure, being nurturing, being compassionate, being understanding. Is like you need to bring that back for yourself, and it's like you can, but you need somebody to help show you. That's why I'm saying like somebody's gonna show you how to do it by the book, because even with Isis, it was, I believe it was Thoth that showed up. Don't quote me on it. That showed her how to resurrect and bring back her husband, because pretty much the husband was taken out for something he didn't even do, and it was by his own brother. And it's just like, come on now, like it was. He didn't even do nothing. Unless I don't know the full story, but to me that man didn't do nothing. Okay, and it's like, and it's with the sacrifice and this plenty in reverse. And then even like in like by the book, it looked like they're in the desert. It's like you, let's say like somebody about to say like hard times ahead and stuff like that, so you start saving up and something like that. But like you never saved up in preparation for that hard time, Bobby, because you never thought you were going to be facing hard times. I don't know, to each his own. But it's like where things could be like very abundant with this fertility, because fertility could be anything, right? Because Paloma is all about like like Greek mythology, Demeter is all about the land, fertility, abundance, like the King of Pentacles, King of Queens kind of thing. Like she's all about crops and harvests and stuff like that. And then that's also, your land have to be fertile, okay? And then at some point in time, back in the old days, you have a lot of land, you have a lot of crops, you had a lot of wealth. See, it's like you gave away all your food, all everything to other people, so that now you have nothing for yourself. It could be love, it could be compassion, it could be, I won't say like fertility, but your abundance, your worth, something that is very valuable. You gave it away, and to the point like you're now, you don't have anything, or you're struggling to get it back. And then we have the Eight of Swords with God, the protector, and the savior. With truth, justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, even if you willingly gave it away, right, and overly shared, right, your spirit's trying to like now saying like, yeah, that was a sacrifice you gave to the wrong people, but it's okay, it's fine, we're gonna get it back for you. Ooh. Then we have Amara and the, don't I say that, with Aloha Healing. Yeah, with that yeah. The reincarnation, it's like the old you have is popped in my head, is dead and gone, right? And you're becoming a new person. You're stepping into like, where we have like here this goddess energy with this empress energy, or even it might be slow, but you're starting to get there when you start healing. And then we have once upon a midnight dreamly, creativity, genius, writing, expression, and artistic flow. So it's like, hold on. But what I'm saying, right, is, but this Aloha Healing is like, while you're healing, you start getting things back, seeing things in a new perspective. So you might feel like you sacrificed yourself, or were sacrificing a lot of things or a lot of abilities, right? You was wasted a lot of time being creative with a lot of people, expressing yourself to a lot of people, open up to certain people. Because I'm looking at writing, so like spending your time writing or talking to certain people, like it interrupted your creativity, your creative flow, your creative juices. So you probably, if you was like a drawer, you slowly stop drawing. If you, let's say you write music, like you slowly stop doing that. And it's like now with this back, like by the book, it's like now Spirit's saying like it's time to go by the book. It's time to heal the right way, properly, rather than trying to heal your own way. And we have, skeleton with bones. We have a ball that has stars on it. Like you bottling up like your emotions, your creativity, because with the star on it, like that's all about being vulnerable, speaking your truth, having hope and aspirations and your goals, being in touch with spirit and your connections and stuff like that, spiritual connections. And it's like you're bottling all of that up, and that's what's costing you what feels like a sacrifice, when you could just find those people where you can express yourself completely. Yeah, we have expression on here. You're bottling yourself up and hiding, closing out your feelings. Then we have a circle, a white circle. Then we have a cherry. Cherry zodiac means a lot of different things. So I have to continue before I say what I want to say. And then we have a star with little, like more little stars in it. And yeah, and then we have a little building block. So the fertility and the Empress, could be pregnant because that's another one. If you're pregnant, that could be the little stars that you're having, and if you're not pregnant right now, it's like the life you can have, where you like the husband, wife, kids, right? And stuff. Everybody's happy, laughing. You have family dinners and stuff like that. You gotta enjoy each other's time and each other's company. That is possible, but it's like you holding yourself back from having that, but bottling up all your feelings or balling it all up. You have a bicycle. Yeah, about to go on a little journey. With the circle, could be like you're cleansing your circle, cleansing your space. And then we have a heart. It's half filled and it's blue. So it's like you're expressing. The blue is all about like expression in your throat chakra. And it's like you're expressing your truth, you're expressing your love. And you might feel, like I said before, with being half filled, you might feel a little bit empty majority of the time. And it's because you're giving way too much at the people, and then you're not giving enough to you because those people are not giving to you or filling you up. So it's like Spirit trying to say like you might need to pull yourself away from these type of people, and heal. Think about why you're allowing these people in your life and why you keep talking to them and why you keep doing X, Y, and Z. And I picked these two up, so I was like, it's a star and a mermaid. The sun is a star, so could be saying like a light is about to be shined on this mermaid, or because a mermaid, depending on what it could just say mermaid. It could be like, oh, it's a siren. Depending on what you want, okay, what you going with, to each his own. But what I'm taking it as, yeah, it's a siren, and they are singing their little mermaid song, okay, getting you under this little illusion that everything is okay and everything's all sweet. So you open up to them and then boom, they will get you. Still got crocodile or alligator. Either one. Can't really tell the difference. I mean, I used to know the difference. With the crocodile hunter. Oh wow, this looks like it's Deathly Hallows. Yeah. The Deathly Hallows. So Harry Potter, it was a triangle, which was the cloak. What was the circle? I forgot the circle. And there was a wand. What was the circle? What was the cloak of invincibility? Then it was a wand, and then I don't know what the circle is. I apologize. But it was Deathly Hallows. It was 3 different things, and when it comes together, or you have all 3, your powers pretty much was, I won't say like off the charts, because he has a cloak of invisibility, like, and then it's like you can do magic with your little wand, and nobody will know. And we have a tree, so you're becoming more stable and solid within yourself. And I believe it's the person that had the original person that had the cloak of invisibility, they literally like wore it to like get away from everybody. They didn't want to like be around people. Then we have a red triangle, so becoming more stable and grounded with yourself, because triangles is 3, right? And 3 is all about like collaboration. Then we also got 32, right? 3 is all about collaborating, working together, but it could also be your mind, body, soul. You collaborating with spirit, working together with spirit, being in balance with spirit, communicating, and working together. And feeling stable and grounded with the red. And then we have handmade, like you're doing it by yourself, putting all that work and effort into it. Because the 9 of Pentacles is the major arcana Empress, and it's Before that, she was the Seven of Pentacles, putting all that work and effort and time. And a lot of people thought like she was never going to succeed, never going to do this, never going to do that. And it's like, nah, now she's the Nine of Pentacles, being financially stable, independent, content with what she's doing, reaping what she sold, every seed that she put in, all the work that she put in, she getting it back. And you know, then she upgrades to the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Pentacles upgrade, because the Queen of Pentacles is 1/4 of the Empress. So it's like you putting in the work and the effort, while other people might feel like, oh, you will never get there, da 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 da, because they want you to do quick, fast, in a hurry. It's like you going at your own pace and your own time, and that's fine and that's cool and that's dandy. Because a lot of people that's trying to rush you and tell you to go fast, do this, do that. It's like if it was up to them, or the option was given to them, they would never have done it or never would do it. Then we have a dolphin. Ooh. Then we have a ballerina. Yeah. Not everybody can be a ballerina. It takes a lot of work and effort, and you gotta be flexible. Your feet gonna hurt. You gotta do a lot of stretching and a lot of exercising as well, because I did it when I was a kid. Like, I'm short, okay? I don't have no problem saying that, okay? But just, I can get on roller coasters. Let's not do that, okay? But doing ballet is like you have to, like, you ever watch Dance Moms? Like, you literally have to like make it seem like you're taller than what you are, and then longer than what you are. If you have short arms and stuff like that. And there's a lot of elongating and stretch. It's a lot. It's a lot. And just a lot of exercise, being on your toes, and it's a lot. You can pull stuff. You can pull things. Okay? It's a lot. It's a lot. So, it's like I said before, with those people, it's like y'all not on the same level. They're trying to rush you and try to be like, oh, you should be here, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But it's like, they can't do the same thing that you can do, and they was never able to or can't. Or even if it was, but even with ballerinas, it's like, what is that, the PA and stuff like that? I can do it right in one direction, and the other direction, my knee bent. So it's just like, they want you to rush, and it's just like, you don't even know the skills and the tactics and how it's supposed to look like and stuff like that, and how like flawlessly it's supposed to be, right? And it's like, even if it looks flawless, it's like you don't know how much work and effort that what's put into it to make it look that way or to even get it that way. Then we have snowflakes, right? Because everybody have their own little, or they say that snowflakes, everyone is like its own flake, is all unique and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, everyone has their own little stamp of creativity. Then we have a parallelogram and or a square. But a square is a parallelogram, so either way, I'm still right. It's still right. Right? So now the next one is the Unfinished Symphony. I just realized went from 11 to 10. It is 19, 32, 8, 31, 32, 31. So something is decreasing. It's like once you become more aware of it, you slowly start getting less anxious or bothered by something. Then we have Lakshmi with prosperity in the reverse. Yeah, the abundance, the fertility. You're not attracting anything. That's what we're saying, putting in the work and the effort. Especially with that tree. And tree's all about like stability, and then the cherry, well, the reds, right? Being stable and grounded within inside yourself, right? Planting those seeds so it can grow into something. But that's not what's happening. Then we have Ganesh with obstacles, yeah. This unfinished symphony is the obstacle to your prosperity and your abundance. Then we have the Mother Mary with faith, purity of heart, and conception. Well, she did give birth to baby Jesus. enough, the female and like the goddess deck is supposed to be in reverse, right? But the female energy, female energy is trying to help you get in touch with your female energy, right? Because if you're a girl, right, you deep in the masculine energy, right? And that's what's causing challenges and obstacles for you, because you need to be in your female energy, right? The feminine energy to understand certain things, that will be open to certain things, right? It's like whatever you take an action on, you don't really have faith in it. You're just doing it just to do it. And the spirit's like, no, you need to have faith, right? With Mary, right? This Mother Mary being here. Pretty sure her sister was also pregnant at the same time, right? And so Gabriel came to Mary and was like, look, you gonna give birth to Jesus. You gonna do this, and the third, right? And then Mary just like, what? That's crazy. Me? Right? And then Joseph was like, nah, Sway. Like, what you did? What was you doing? Because I know I didn't put that baby in you. And then Gabriel had to go to him and be like, look, chill. Like, what she said is true. What she said was true, okay? You know, she giving birth to baby Jesus, right? Went to his sister, was like, look, you about to give birth. You gonna name this baby John. They gonna do this, and the third. And I believe the sister was happy. The sister's husband didn't believe the angel, and I'm really sure he couldn't speak. Unless it's like made up. Like he couldn't speak until the baby was born, and pretty much like proved to him and showed him like, bro, when I say something, I said it. And it's like that's what I'm saying. Like you need to have faith, and this like I was like either you're pregnant, you could be pregnant with this idea, something that's creative, a creative aspect, or actual like a baby, a human. But either way, it's showing like the people that's in your corner and the people that's not in your corner, that won't be in your corner, right? Because Joseph didn't really have to help Mary and continue to marry Mary and raise Jesus. Like he didn't have to do that. It wasn't his kid. He was just an innocent bystander. And what's going on? But you know, they had faith. They had a pure heart. They believed in what was going on, and you know, they did face some obstacles, as like we know of, but it wasn't the end all be all, right? And we have the Fool with the exalted God with will and new beginnings, assisting with difficult and great undertaking. Right, so he's trying to help you undertake these battles. You just got to have faith that that's what they're doing. Even when Jesus was born, either a devil or a demon, one of them was like try to take him out when he was legit born, and the angel was like, nah, like, no, like this is what you're not about to do, okay? Like this land being fuckery for way too long, and it needs to get cleansed out right now, right? Because the Fool is all about taking that leap of faith as well. See, with this faith or stuff like that, and this pure of heart. Because the Fool is also is innocent, pure, you know, don't know where it's going, but it's going, okay? It's up for the ride, and it's going. So we have a clockwise pumpkin, a wonderful idea, aha moment. And then we have a twist in the tales, an unexpected change, a change you did not see coming. Right? Pretty sure Mary did not think she was going to be the one that's going to give birth to Jesus. Isis didn't think her husband was about to get taken out by her brother. Well, by not her brother, but his brother. You know, it's those things. Like, you don't know what you don't. You don't always know. Like, even when you know something, it's like you don't know the full story, the full extent of what everything that's going on and what's happening. Yes, a lot of stars is coming on. Now we have a black star. So it's purifying your space, your energy, like things that, like your hopes, your dreams, like things that you used to dream about, you used to wish for. It's like now you are looking at it and seeing what like works with you, what applies with you, and leaving the rest, and leaving what doesn't. It's like you're cleaning house. Like those people that's creating obstacles, even if you're creating obstacles for yourself, you're letting it go and putting your faith and trust in spirit. bugging. Okay. Don't know what that sound was. Then we have a black rocking horse. It's literally, see, it's black, and black is supposed to be all about like purifying, cleansing, banishing. Okay, so if anybody creating obstacles for your hopes, your wishing, your dreams, is banishing it out and cleansing out, making it rocky in any way, shape, or form, keeping you stuck in this unfinished symphony, is getting cleansed out, or needs to get cleansed out, which is why they call you to have this leap of faith, because they would just, is this a bell or umbrella? Yeah, they would just rain on your parade. Umbrella. I'm holding the little hook. Just an umbrella, a pink little umbrella. Right? For those people that just rain on your parade, create nothing but obstacles, it's saying like, yeah, no, now those are being like washed away and stuff like that. We have the moon with a star in it. Right? Because you are a secret star. You have some secret wish. You're going to be in a spotlight some way, shape, or form. You have some secret. And it doesn't, whatever success and fame means to you, right? Where does that sound come from? It's like you could have like a business, and let's say like you just want to be like local and stuff like that, but it's like you're like a successful local business kind of thing. It could be that. Like, it's just have faith. Like, whatever it is to you that you're wishing for, you're dreaming about, or trying to, like, go, you're trying to create, you can do it. Just, you need to have faith. Have that ambition to go after it. And just, when you meet a bump or an obstacle, don't just give up and just be like, Because, you, like, yeah, of course you're not going to expect obstacles. Because, like, even if it's your life purpose, you're going to think, like, oh, it's my purpose. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Right? She was supposed to give birth to Jesus. And it's like, what do you mean there's no room? It's like that kind of thing. Like, unexpected things are going to happen, but it's for a reason. Okay, Spirit is still working with you. Spirit is still there. They still looking after you. It's just like, you're not meant to go there. So it's like, just detour. Pivot. Then we have a pink heart. Right? Find your own comfort zone, your own comfort levels. Is this a dinosaur? That's so cute. It is. It's a T-Rex. What popped in my head is Meet the Robinsons. Well, I have a big head and little arms. So, and even in the Meet the Robinsons, he went back. Well, he went in the future, and the life that he had in the past was completely different from the life that he developed and created for himself in the future. And so it's like things might seem hard right now, but it's like later on things will get better. It's just all about how you look at it and you put things together. Then we have a fish. The spirituality, you ask, how you go, going with the flow. Then we have a white flower. And the flower is all about like purification, innocence, pretty much like the full card. Then we have a butterfly. Transmuting and transforming into a new level and a new evolution and stuff like that. Moving on and moving forward. And then we have a fork in the road. And then we have Helena of Troy in the reverse with beauty. So you can be pretty, right? But if that's all you're providing and bringing to the table, is like, what am I supposed to do with that kind of thing? Right? Because Helena of Troy, with beauty, she's mainly saying like there's other ways of being beautiful. You can be intelligent, you can be smart. Because she was pretty. She also was very educational and like book-wise and like war combat and stuff like that. So she brought a lot more to the table other than just looks. And then we have Helos with cycles. And then getting deeper with yourself, finding out more. And getting out of this cycle of that you're just a pretty face and nothing more, when it's just like you have more to offer. And pretty much beauty is an eye of the beholder. And that's what the Queen of Wands is all about, like being superficial and just thinking that you can get things just because you're beautiful and because you're cute. Like everybody want to be with you, and it's like no, no. You might like you eyes wise, great, beautiful, but personality wise, attitude wise, you know. And now your feelings hurt because you feel like you're not beautiful, you're not cute enough, and it's like that's not the case. It's because you have a nasty ass personality. Like who you are as a person is nasty. And it's like you have to realize and get to that point where you're more than just what's on the outside, what's inside of you. And it's like with the star keep coming out, it's like if you don't know who you are, you need to get in touch with that. Realize who you are. Be vulnerable with yourself before you can be vulnerable with anybody else, which is what your chakra is all about. Self-worth, self-care, feeling comfortable with yourself, and then being comfortable with others, because it's also your sexuality as well, right? And then it's like, even if you're homosexual or heterosexual, you still have to make a connection with another person, right? So it's like that person will want more than just to look at you all day. They want to be able to have a conversation with you. You can be able to have a conversation with them. Y'all can both be vulnerable with each other, kind of thing, right? And then we have, I don't know how to say this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to say Malachi, but I know that's not what that is. Where spiritual development, study, and law of attraction. Right? It's like you're starting to awaken that there's more to life than just the superficial, mundane. Which technically is others triangle. So you could be in this like mundane triangle. See, we have 23. Yeah. Yeah, you're starting to see the difference. And why it's important to like move up and be spiritually aware and stuff. And you're starting to study, or you're going to start studying, getting more tapped and in tune to the energy that you're putting out there. Like with this law of attraction, I said that you're not attracting anything, or whatever you're attracting is not abundance. And it's like you need to take a leap of faith in that direction. That Spirit is trying to help you get out of this fork in the road and help you awaken and grow and to your gifts and your abilities and what's also around you, what's going on around you, so you can get out of this toxic, any toxic cycles that you're in. And then we have, oh wow, I was talking about him earlier, with Gabriel, with the moon, with God is my strength, with divine revelations, revealing messages, having the power to destroy. Like Gabriel's trying to say, like, baby, it is time for you to like give birth to something, create something new. And even if it's you, it doesn't have to necessarily be a baby. I'm not saying to go out there and get pregnant, okay? If you are pregnant, congratulations, okay? But if you're not, it's talking about like an idea, right? This aha moment. It's an idea. Like, what do you want to birth? What do you want to bring into life? What you want to create, okay? If it's a business, your business is your baby. You get like that kind of thing. Like what? Then we have Angel of Time, working too hard. Even God rested, okay? Even he rested. Take a break. Then we have Dragonling Garden with a new world is born. See? It's like you about to birth something, create something, give like to something new. And that's what they talking about. I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that go out here and catch a baby, because that's not what I'm saying. Go get a baby. That's not what I'm saying. You have a crocodile or alligator, a reptile, something cold-blooded. And now we have one. So creating something, giving birth to something. We have a cross with a key. And then we have a lock with it. We have a heart with a key, or with a keyhole. So, if you was closed off to something, cold-hearted to something, it's like you start believing in love again, or like believing in yourself or loving yourself again. We have a butterfly. You start transforming and transmuting. You're no longer the person that you was before. That we have over here with this aloha healing. And it's like why you're healing and stuff like that. And it's like because you was working on something way too hard, burning yourself out pretty much. And we have a heart, but with a person inside the heart. I believe it's an angel, but you can go with whoever you want it to be. But they trying to help open you up. You can stop being this cold-hearted, closed-off person. It's an animal with horns. I want to say it's a goat, or a ram, but it might not even be that. I don't know what animal that is, but it's an animal with horns. So it's like you start opening yourself up, right? Because goats, they be hitting you with their head and their horns and stuff like that, right? So it's like you be soft, right? Because the animal look kind of soft, kind of chubby. Like you be soft and polite and stuff like that, but you will still have that defense mechanism when time comes to be able to defend yourself and care for yourself and protect yourself, and not let anybody just walk all over you. Yeah. Then we have orphaned. No, I don't receive the bottom book. Okay, that way. And then we have Bridget in the reverse with healing. You hope like with this working too hard, you holding on to something way too tight. Way too tight. And that's why you're not healing from it. Because you keep you're trying to heal, but hold on to it at the same time. And it's like, that's not how it works. You gotta let it go. Like, how to put this? It's like you, like, holding on to something, like you like hurting your hand, like holding on to it. And like you creating like the little, like the moons and the rings in your hand, and like your knuckles hurting and it's getting all white because you're holding on so tight, and you're just like, oh, I wish this pain will stop. And it's like it can, if you just let it go. Whatever you're holding on to, let it go, because you're holding on to it way too tight, working way too hard to keep it, and then you need to let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, become cold to it with these reptiles and these, come cold to it, but just like whatever you're holding on to. Because, right, so we have hypnos with sleep. And if you've been here for a while, like, we mostly keep getting sleep free. Like, take a rest, take a break. This is pulling on you. Like I said, you start feeling burnt out or drained. Then we have Archangel Crystal with highest consciousness, light, and Christ light. Yeah. Because it's just self-expansion. Like like I said before, with the tree or the triangles, this triangle is of the higher consciousness, bringing things to light and stuff like that. It's very spiritual. She's trying to help you do all that, and you might feel orphaned. You might have to let go of some people because they want to stay like earthly, primal, be in that energy or at that aspect, and that's an unfinished symphony for you, because that's with nothing but challenges and obstacles, and you're trying to move above that. And not everybody is strong enough to heal and pick to choose, choose to heal and stuff like that. because it really is a process. Then we have death with God, the ending of the universe, with endings and rebirth, influence, health, and longevity. And we even have like spiritual development, like you are awakening and aligning to your life purposes. Your life purposes. That's gonna have multiple stars. Might have more than one. And it's like all that is coming to light and shining for you, and you want to take actions on it, but you were trying to keep it and do it in secret. And spirit is exposing the people that is not supposed to be around you, right? With this true injustice, like they doing it in a fair and just way. They going by the book. They're exposing these people so you can cut them out, so you don't get to be stuck at this crossroads or this fork in the road. You can actually start your healing and move on to something bigger and better. Then we have the dress of alchemy, release your power. Yeah, because you have power, but you're sleeping on it. You're thinking that you don't, and then you think that you don't because you didn't heal. If you have aloha healing, and we have healing in reverse. It's like if you don't heal, you won't be awakened to all of this that's coming to you or being provided to you. And then we have Fiona and the unicorn with gift of sacred sight. She might be clairvoyant. Clairvoyant or claircognizant. And or just see into the future or dream it. Did we have that before? Yeah. Sorry. So let's see the charm. Like it was seen with this sacred site, it's like you with this higher consciousness, you start connecting to your higher self and trusting it and trusting your abilities and trusting your intuition rather than going off of what everybody else wants you to think or what everybody else is saying. Right? Rather than, just people pleasing, going with the flow and going with the trends. You find what makes you confident, what makes you happy, what makes you feel strong, confident, and courageous, and comfortable as well, and going with that, and going within, and finding those people you can speak your truth, you could be vulnerable with, and they could be vulnerable with you. Right. So the charms. Is this a circle? A dog in a circle? Look like it's a dog in a circle. Right. And then we have a grenade. Then we have like a white circle, not so much use cleansing of your circle. So those friends, because dogs are supposed to be like loyal companions and stuff like that. Those people that you thought you was loyal and companion, that was your friends and stuff like that. The grenade about to be thrown at that whole circle. Like, it's about to blow up. You're about to find out some things. People that weren't really your friends is about to go away, and that's what it's meant to be. Then we have a triangle with a blue square. You speaking your truth, being expressive, not being put in a box and living in the way that other people want you to live. You live in your own way. Then we have a pink flower. Yeah, confirmation. My phone just went off. You live in the way that you want to live and not letting somebody put you in a box. And you're putting yourself in the box and checking that you're okay with being in the box that you are, the square that you're in. Because like I said before, that's a whole parallelogram. That's not actually a square. So it's like you weren't straight. Things were leaned or off balance and stuff like that. And it's like now things are like balanced and straightening out and fixed. Okay. Then we have The thing that they listen to your heart with. The word escaped me. All the doctors, you know, they be like, let me check your heart and make sure everything sounds okay in there. Right? But the healing and stuff like that is like, you're not seeing how it's affecting you now, but like when you do, it will be way too late, which is why they calling you to have faith and to change what need to be changed from now. So you don't let these people affect your growth, your ambitions, where you're going, your dreams, how you express yourself, and what you're creating and putting out there. You don't give your power away to somebody else. Then we have a pearl. No, because you're a pearl. And it takes a lot of work and effort to get a pearl or make a pearl. It's not just poof, it's there. Like, no. See, we got scissors. Yeah, you cut some people out. It might come as a big shot. It's a grenade. We have key again. So those people that want you to be cold-hearted, lock away your love, your prosperity, all this stuff, that's coming out or changing. We have an octopus. Octopus are like, they don't have any bones, okay? So they can like hide. Also, some of them can change colors. So they can like go in between little things if they need to, and you know, like I said, change colors, so they won't get found out or be bothered and stuff like that. Then we have a watermelon. So it could be in the summer, or you need to eat some watermelon, right? Because it's red and green, and red, like I said before, is your root chakra. Green is your heart chakra. You're feeling more stable in your emotional connections, and you're making like good and healthy emotional connections with people. See, basically, you're knocking it out the park with people, like those connections and stuff like that. You're letting go of the people that no longer serves you, that want to put you in a box, or you make you be somebody that you're not, and finding those people that just popped in my head was play ball. Like you can play ball with, like you can connect with and stuff like that. And then we have a leaf. So it could be in the fall, because we have or could start in the fall. And then we have a snowflake. And we have peace. Yeah, things start, leaves. Things start falling away. You might feel like left down and cold, but that is so you can have like some type of peace and prosperity. With this orphan, like you might feel left down and cold right now, but things are gonna like start picking up and going in the right way, in the right direction for you once you heal and let go what needs to be let go. And get in touch with yourself. Being alone is not that bad, but it's not that hard. That's why I'm saying to release your power, because there's some people that's around you that's trying to take away your power, and you're giving away your power, just not healing. Some people can be having, like, you's doing their work, right? With this, you working too hard, like, you doing their work, and you trying to be kind and stuff like that, and it's like, it's burning you out, and just making you tired and fatigued. So, like, you start taking responsibility of things that you need to take responsibility for, and even if somebody, like, try to lie to you, you use your discernment with this higher consciousness, like you see the bigger picture, that you don't get played in this studying and stuff like that. You don't get played and manipulated. You use your discernment to see through certain things, to see through certain people. If they're trying to lie to you, hide something, keep something secret, the King of Wands, like you are, like I said, like you see through it. You're not playing for it or falling for their tactics or their ploy. Like you're not playing, like you playing with people that you want to play with, and if you don't want to play with them, you're not playing with them, kind of thing. But we have the King of Wands, right? See the Kabbalah on the side. All the kings equal, because the Emperor is this circle. He is 1/4 of this circle, so he equals that circle, right? So the King of Wands is all dependent. It could be about like taking action, um, moving on and moving forward. Seeing that the male side was in the upright, so you're more balanced or acquainted with your masculine energy. So you're looking on what to move forward on, what to do next, and it's saying like next you need to rest, sleep, take a break, okay, and relax and like get and like heal what needs to heal. Welcome healing, open up, get in touch with your emotions, and yeah, you're looking for the next best thing. Is like the next best thing is getting in touch with your heart and healing what needs to be healed, rather than holding it and dragging it with you, because it caused nothing but jealousy and resentment, and that's mainly hurting you, nobody else. Well, people that you come in contact with, there's like some people that's spiritually awakened or spiritually developed, you wouldn't care because they already know that you're just projecting your problems onto them. So you'd be like, all right, good day. So, because they're comfortable with themselves and stuff like that. All right, then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're looking for what to do next, what to work on next. It's like work on yourself next, heal yourself. That's what you need to do next. Rather than making somebody else your project, make you your project. Make your life your project. Then we have the Three of Cups. And Three of Cups is all about like celebrations. Like having something to celebrate. So it's like you put in all this work and all this healing into yourself. You will meet your soul family. You will meet the people that is actually for you, rather than just letting anybody in, thinking they're part of your soul tribe, or your soul family, or this person is a soulmate, this person is this, and this person is that. It's like, no, you actually start to realize and understand, like, okay, like there's different kinds of soulmates, there's different kinds of like spiritual connections, and not all of them are good, kind of thing. You did that work to heal through it, to learn, to study, and know yourself and know what you want to have in your life and what you want to welcome in your life, and like working towards that, and then celebrating it when you have. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, right? Because it's gonna last long. Something that's very long and very beneficial, not only for you, but like I said, everyone that comes in contact with you after you heal. Process just need to process, and then you have a kid. So like let's say you had a horrible childhood and stuff like that, and then you have a kid. All those horrible childhood memories is gonna like pop back in your head, or it's still there with you, and it's like you're gonna end up taking it out on your kid, or putting a lot of problems that your kid isn't going through or doing onto that kid, project it onto them. And it's like, rather, if you had healed all that, you won't have none of those problems. Or like I said, when you was a kid, you wanted this and the third, you end up spoiling the kid. Like, that kid is not going to benefit from that, but will benefit from a healed parent that has good control over their emotions, that is compassionate, is understanding, is very nurturing and caring kind of thing. That's why I'm saying you need to get out this masculine, manly men, masculine energy. And we have here the Wheel of Fortune. Because it's the ability to go back and forth and switch between, not everybody can do that. So that's very fortunate and very abundant. And then we even had here like exposing those who are protecting you from the enemies who want to steal your fortune. And we have this Wheel of Fortune, like the wheels are changing, where they thought like everything is gonna work out in their favor, lying to you, keeping you stuck, manipulating you. It's like all that is changing. You won't be manipulated, and then at some point in time you can't be manipulated, because like I said before, use your discernment. You know when somebody's trying to manipulate you, lie to you, and what is their intentions and behind it and stuff like that. You just tie your consciousness. You might not tell the person or say anything. And then the Wheel of Fortune is also like a change in the shift, and we have that here. It's very unexpected. No one controls it other than Spirit, the Divine. We never know when it's going to change, how it's changing, which way it's going, which way it's blowing. But it's like if you put in that work and that effort, you will have something to celebrate that's going to last long. So just don't worry about it. That's pretty much what you're saying. But I don't get it. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Now, if you're trying to sneak and rush, take credit for somebody else's work, then yeah, things are not going to go in your favor. The truth is going to be found out. Like, you was lying. You stole it. It's not yours. And then it's like, once this, like, let's say somebody was trying to tell you to do all their work, and it's like, once you leave and quit that job, now they have to do it, and they don't know what they're doing. And it's like, well, what are you doing this the whole time? And they don't have to come clean. Like, no, they wasn't. They was taking credit for you. Like, all the work that you was doing, they just took the credit. They don't have Ace of Swords. They have to tell the truth, literally. You start seeing things clearly, like this person didn't respect you or care for you. They just wanted you to do their work. And it wasn't your responsibility at all. Emperor. And it's time for you to take control and power back. Like, the power that you were given to other people, it's time for you to take that back and take control over your life and your situation, rather than just taking what somebody say at face value. You have to, like, apply it to your life and make it make sense to you. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Like, the generosity, the equal give and take. So, like I said before, with the half heart, yeah, those people, like, you can only be, like, half honest with. You can't be your full complete self and stuff like that, because they make fun of you. They will laugh at you. They betray you. Tell somebody else. Tell about your secrets, stuff like that. That's not like equal give and take. The generosity and stuff like that. It's like, it's nice that you want to be nice to other people, right? You want to be kind, compassionate, but like, you also have to have boundaries, because people will take advantage of your kindness and your love. So, yeah, gotta keep that in mind. And we have the Moon, right? Because not everybody has proper good intentions. Some people have secrets, manipulative intentions, to try to, like, to do things out of power, to, like, a power play, a power tactic. And they will also have a way of trying to hide the truth, so you won't find out the truth. But like I said, with this Wheel of Fortune, all that is turning and coming to light. So things that was once secret is now, the saying was done in the dark will come to light. All that is now coming to light. And all the work and effort that was put in, people that put in the work and effort is going to get rewarded, right? And, the reward that they're going to get is going to last very long, generational, long lasting, and calls for, like, a celebration. Whereas those people that didn't put in the work, that was trying to sneak and rush, manipulate, take credit for other people's work, the truth is going to be found out, and things are not going to go in their favor. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's that rushing. Like I said before, somebody could be rushing. And I'm gonna do the crystals and call it a day. Extraness. Because with this King of Wands, like, something that you thought was very long lasting is going to be very generational, like a relationship or connection, a partnership in some way, shape, or form. Right? It's actually, things are changing in your favor. Like I said before, those secrets that was unknown to you is now being known and coming out, being exposed. Right, because we have the sun in Virgo, and Virgo is very analytical, um, observant. Then we have Mercury in Cancer with the heart. Mercury's communications. Cancer is all about like heart center and sensitivity, connecting with others, caring for themselves and also their family. And then we have Mercury and Virgo, so it's like you communicating your feelings and your love very, very effectively and very practical. And then we have Jupiter with, which is the planet of expansion and growth. Then we have the moon in Aquarius, and Aquarius is an air sign, but it's also like tied with water. So it's like those emotions that was hidden, or your thoughts, stuff like that. This all that you're bottling up. It's gonna slowly, sneakily come out, or it could be like your worst fears come out and happen in front of your faces, and it's like it was your intuition trying to tell you the whole time, because we have the moon in Taurus. It says you were just being slow to the truth, or see the truth, acknowledge the truth. Then we have granite with fertility, passion, and love. Hermit, no, I'm show you. Hermitite with grounding, solidify, and compress. Composure. I'm saying like this can be found in the river or hot springs or natural pools of water. So, like again, with that heart, the emotions, that Cancer, you sharing your feelings very effectively, being stable and grounded, not being over the top, overly emotional, nothing like that. Like you being straightforward with it, being open and vulnerable, being your true self, and you're not being, you're stable with your emotions, not going all in between. Like 1 minute you're happy, next minute you're mad, next minute you're happy, next minute you're mad, now you're crying. Like you're not doing all that. Then we have Terminite with focus for flexibility and clarity. Right? And the Ace of Swords is all about like the clarity, seeing things from a new perspective, clarity, breakthrough. Also the answers and the truth. We had that here, like they're exposing these people for fair and just reasons. They won't just expose somebody just to expose them. Then we have Onyx with willpower, strength, and protection. No, and at the bottom of the deck we have Topaz with conviction, drive, and purpose. But other than that, this is all that I'm seeing for you for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.